Dylan Burns is the virtue signaling white progressive Destiny was talking about. DGG is coming after me. They're trying to get me deplatformed, or they're trying to ruin my career. They're now coming for you. And I'm like, about an hour or two before my stream started, I got a DM from Mr. Girl. For those of you who do not know who Mr. Girl is a content creator, a musician, and you could say controversial personality. And he DM'd me something along the lines of like, they're now coming for you. And I'm like, what? What do you mean they're now coming for you? And I was confused because I hadn't gotten any like hateful DMs or anything. I hadn't gotten any like notifications. I was a little confused as to exactly what he was saying, and then he posts, then he sends me an image of something. Can I just 1 second? Let's see if I can just bring up the image he sent me so you can understand my confusion as to what was going on. As to what was going on exactly. He sends me this image with no context, really. Let's bring this up on stream. Let's see if I can get this up on stream. Here it is. You are literally the progressive You are literally the progressive guzzler of black cum. If you spent more effort trying to dissect Destiny's comment instead of looking into how actually problematic these other streamers are. And again, I had no context for what this was. Zero context. I was just like, they're coming for you, and then this. So I was a little confused as to what was going on. All I knew is that somebody called me a progressive guzzler of black cum because of Destiny. And so I told him, like, I don't know what this is. And then he sends me this thread. And this was the I guess like the evidence of them like coming after me, going after me, whatever. It was this thread on the Destiny subreddit titled Dylan Burns is the virtue signaling white progressive Destiny was talking about. Now, I expressed personally that I don't think that the comments on few comments on a YouTube video or this thread is Destiny's community coming after me, because like I don't, when I hear that somebody's coming after me, right? I think like somebody's coming to like, you know, they're trying to get me deplatformed, or they're trying to ruin my career, or they're like harassing me. But like I hadn't gotten a DM. I haven't gotten actually, let me check. Did I get any emails? Let me check off screen quickly. If I got, I'm sorry if my thing keeps disconnecting, reconnecting. My computer is actually garbage, and I need to get a new one. I know people keep donating for a new one, but I need to get it. Nope, I haven't gotten any emails. So yeah, no, it's all Media Center for Ukraine. Yeah, no. So I didn't agree with the idea that Destiny's community was coming after me because they haven't done anything. Yeah? I all that had happened is I gotten some comments on a YouTube video, the YouTube video that this commenter was talking about, and this Reddit post and thread and comments. So I don't think DGG is coming after me. I quite honestly don't think enough of them are that angry at me, and to do anything. I don't think they would. Maybe they would in another reality, but they haven't really done anything to me. But what this post is talking about, and I guess I should address the post, since Mr. Girl brought it to my attention, and you know, I've gotten a few comments and stuff. I can at least talk about it, because it does seem that some Taliban extremists have decided to take an anti-Dylan Burns stance. So I did want to read this. So this is in reference, this post is in reference to a video I just released on my channel. The video is titled, you can actually, I think it's linkable here. The video is titled, Researching If Destiny is Racist. I feel like Dylan, it's a based YouTube title. Cause it's just like, oh God, think researching if Destiny is racist. What a title. Click. But, basically this is just 2 hours of me like going over the speed, the Destiny, like Legion of Black streamers speed comment and everything surrounding it as people respond to my, my comments about it and people send me links and I learn about it. I basically learn about it from scratch in this video, which is why I titled it Researching If Destiny is Racist. I didn't title it Destiny's Racist or anything. I was like researching it because, you know, I was doing the research if the Destiny is a racist racist boy, a racist man, a clan member, if you will. I have a feeling Dylan just got a threatening email just now. Oh no. What did you do? What did you do? Let me see. Let me see. Did I just get a threatening email? Oh, I did. Email says, I'm coming for you. Abaddon. DGG for L. I should snapshot this and tweet it out. I should tweet out this email and say that I'm being brigaded by Destiny. I'm being harassed. But I wanted to go over this person's critiques because there's a lot of anger in this thread. There is a lot of anger, more anger in the comments, still anger in the original post, but there's a lot of anger in this thread. So I thought it might be useful to at least like go over it, right? Before we actually like do any of the coverage today. I refuse to cover this after 7. If somehow we're covering this and still somehow in 30 minutes, which we shouldn't be, if we are, I'm cutting it off, okay? Dylan Burns is the virtue signaling white progressive Destiny was talking about. Dude heard what Destiny said about black screaming streamers and thought it deserved 2 hours of research into whether or not it was racist. Yep. You know, when you have to stream for 6 hours, 5 days a week, you don't have a lot of topics all the time. And sometimes you hear something happen in the community, you're interested, and you're like, fine, I'll just research into it on stream. Easy content, easy discussion. Vosh has done this before. Destiny has done this before on a bunch of topics and a bunch of dramas. Destiny, you know, has done streams much longer than 2 hours talking about drama. And I'm pretty sure he has researched stuff on stream before as well. And it's been a while. So yes, I think the 2 hours is fine. If you're saying I could use my time in a better fashion, I mean, I guess, true, but I don't think there's anything wrong with me wasting my time. Dylan, please, I hope you're reading this. You spent 20 fucking minutes saying what Legion, then when oh, by the way, for those of you who are confused what exactly we're talking about, Destiny, while watching a iShow Speed clip, said, is this that, like, Kai Senate guy? No, this is Speed, and then said it seems like there's a legion of like Zoomer black streamers who like all they do is scream, but people said that about white people, and I had like a few comments about it, and my comments amounted to, hey, I don't think Destiny's racist like people are saying from this. I do think he generalized some people's content. I don't know what he means by a legion of Zoomer black streamers, because I do think it's basically just like these two, like Kai Senate and Speed, and yeah, that was basically it. Oh, and then he used the word they, like they always said this about like white like streamers or whatever, and I said he doesn't clarify in the original comment who they is. Those were like the entireties of my criticism, generally soft criticism. That's it. Anyway, let's continue. Dylan, please, I hope you're reading this. You spent 20 fucking minutes saying what Legion, then when people linked you examples, you dismissed them. Dude, just because all of Gideon's content isn't screaming doesn't mean he isn't a good example. If all the clips that get spread of a person is them screaming, then guess what the perception of their content is going to be, Dylan. So, I still stand by the idea that it seemed to just be Kai and Speed. Those seem to be the two people. If it was also talking about Gideon, then that's still like 3 people. I don't really, I guess I personally never considered Gideon a streamer. I saw him as more of a YouTube guy. I guess he does stream on occasion. But yeah, I guess like my general criticism stays the same of like I think it was still a generalization of their content, which by the way is a criticism Destiny himself has agreed to. And I guess I didn't really consider Gideon like a big Twitch streamer. Isn't Gideon banned on Twitch? Maybe he's a bigger YouTube streamer and I'm just unaware of that, but I've always seen him for his like YouTube videos out like doing IRL content. But again, like I don't think I don't think the idea of what the perception of them is going to be, Dylan, like I understand, and Destiny understands, that the perception of people can be affected by just the clips you see out there, but Destiny has already acknowledged, and I acknowledge, unless you think Destiny's critique of himself, I guess, is wrong, that it's bad to jump to snap judgments of people just because of the clips you see out there, and I still think it was a generalization of content, which Destiny himself agreed to, that it was a generalization of content. So I don't know if this is a critique that you would also equally like weigh at Destiny, saying like when you gave that credit to them, that was unfair to yourself. But this seems to be a thing that both me and Destiny agree on, so I don't really understand like what you mean by the perception of what is their perception going to be. Like I understand that clips can give you a perception of someone, but I mean you could do the same thing and say the same thing with Destiny, where I could take a bunch of clips of Destiny, show it to somebody, and they say, oh wow, I guess like Destiny's like racist or whatever, I guess he's just like a racist guy, okay, and then be like, oh well, that's a generalization of somebody's content, there's a generalization of Destiny that I don't think is true, and I don't think that was fair. I think Destiny would probably think that was unfair, and I think most people would think that was unfair. And it seems that Destiny agrees with that, so I don't understand really the problem there. Also, really leaning into Legion as a racist dog whistle. Don't even try to defend this shit. It's fucking pathetic. You're going to say you didn't do this, I know already, but man, listen to the first half hour of the video and the way you put a stank on Legion every time you say it. I was not using Legion as a racist dog whistle. I don't know what that means, that Legion is a racist dog whistle. He says like, you're going to say I didn't do this, I know already. I don't even know what he means by like, I put the stank on it to make it a racist dog whistle. Racist to who? Black people? White people? Destiny's, is this racist towards Cubans? Who is it racist towards? I'll assume that I did say Legion like weird, but I don't know how you say Legion like a slur because I put stank on it. If I emphasize the word Legion, I think I was more emphasizing it in the way like Legion makes it sound like there's a lot of people. You know, like if I said there's a legion of so and so, that makes me sound like there's a lot of them. Like a legion is like a lot of people. So if I said there's a legion of Jewish content creators talking about bingo, right? That would make me think there's a lot of Jewish content creators talking about bingo. But I don't understand how legion is a racist, like a racial slur. Nah, little bro, Dylan's ignorant for that one. True. I don't know the long history of the racist use of Legion. I really don't. If there is like some racist use of the word Legion and I'm unfamiliar with it, people possessed by demons? I don't know what that means. Isn't a legion supposed to be like a miniature army? Yeah, it's supposed to be like a military, like a military formation, which means there's like a lot of people in it, right? Either way, like I don't understand what he means by like I put the stank on Legion and I meant it in a racist dog whistle. Okay, so we have established there are at least a group of very popular black streamers that in the most of their popular clips are just screaming. On top of that, there's also a group. If Legion means group as in like 2 or 3 or maybe 4, then I'm sure we could find 4 black streamers that are doing this, but it's also black Zoomer streamers, which means they're like younger people. They're like my age, so they're like in their 20s, which I was not familiar with them being many. Like, again, it's like Kai, it's Speed. How old is GD on? I guess he's like 25. I think he's like barely a Zoomer, maybe. But like, okay, let's give this to him though. Let's say that let's take out the Zoomer for a moment and say just very popular black streamers. Then their most popular clips are just screaming, okay? On top of that, there's also clips of them being sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic, etc. Okay. Okay, when he says this, and he says, no one, well, let me finish. And no one seems to really care. Where are all your progressive values, dude? You are literally the progressive guzzler of black cum if you spent more effort trying to dissect Destiny's comments instead of looking into how actually problematic these other streamers are. So, I don't know about every single drama any one of these people got in. I saw a few of the things people shared me. One was a clip of Kai Cenat's chat while Kai Cenat was applauding a gay content creator, some of them were posting L in response to them being gay. That's not really Kai being homophobic. The other one was, I believe, Aiden Ross, which I don't know if Aiden Ross being an especially yelly guy, maybe I'm just unfamiliar with Aiden Ross. But Aiden Ross was, I think he sent somebody a image of a dinosaur that was spelled like Nigersaurus, or I don't know if that's exactly how you spell it, and that was a joke because it sounded like the N-word, right? And I guess that's the racist joke that was presented to me, and I'm supposed to condemn Aiden Ross for being racist because he made a joke that, quite frankly, I think Destiny probably would have made as well. This just seems like his type of like territory, and I don't even think it's that particularly bad. And then the other person like made a joke about like Autobots roll out in reference to like a like trans people, so it was like the idea of Transformers, and like that was the transphobic comment. Like I guess I could say that like these comments or any of them like could be uncomfortable or they could be problematic, but I don't think any of these comments make the people in question racist or necessarily transphobic. They could just be offensive jokes that didn't land, or possibly offensive jokes that did land. Like you could say it's a problematic comment, but I don't like what am I supposed to take away from this? Because I don't think Destiny's racist, and I don't think these people are racist. Is it because I gave them credibility, or like a lot of like, was it because I was generous with them because I wouldn't say Kai's homophobic, or was it because I was too generous because I know Aiden said the F slur on stream once and I didn't say Aiden's homophobic? Am I being too nice? Am I supposed to say Aiden's homophobic? Am I supposed to say Kai Cenat's homophobic? Am I supposed to say Speed's homophobic to get your approval? Because I don't think Destiny's racist, and I don't think any of these people are homophobic or racist. To be quite blunt with you, Destiny has said things that are a lot more offensive than any of the comments these people have made about raping women with shovels and telling, like, you know, black women they're lit in, like, reference to, like a clan, like cross burning. And you want to know what? Really offensive. Really, really offensive. I don't think that proves he's racist. It proves that Destiny's very offensive and he likes edgy humor. And these are comments from years ago, right? Years ago. So I wouldn't dig that up to prove Destiny's racist, even though I knew about it, because like those comments, I think they were racist, edgy jokes, not made by necessarily racist people, but just made for shock value. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's keep going. Continuing to melt my brain by watching this. Someone had to educate Dylan on how common transphobia and homophobia is in the black community. Dude, you obviously don't know a fucking thing about this topic. Why are you trying to nail Destiny on it? your Ukraine content is good, go do that. I'm not trying to nail Destiny on anything in this video. I was interested in why everybody was talking about Destiny and IShowSpeed, hadn't seen these two content creators overlap before, was curious as to why people were calling Destiny racist, and I did a research stream on it. I also don't need to be educated about how common transphobia and homophobia is in the black community. The question that was posed to me, if I remember correctly, or the statement that was posed to me, is that homophobia and transphobia are rampant in the black community. And when I heard the word rampant in the black community, that makes me think like 80% of black people want to make sure that the homos like don't get married, or like 80% of black people want to make sure like trans people are like out of their schools and out of their bathrooms and out of this and out of that. But when you do the research, the majority of black people think it's okay for gay people to get married. It's like something between like 51% and 60%. So the majority of black people think gay people can get married. I don't know the data for trans people, but I grew up in Prince George's County in Maryland. It is a majority black county. I went to schools where I was the only white kid there usually, or I was like one of very few white kids there. Most of my classes were like that. And in my personal experience, I didn't experience a lot of homophobia and transphobia from other people, or I didn't see it. Now that doesn't mean it didn't exist. I saw maybe like a few comments here or there, but like, I didn't see a lot of it personally. You can maybe make the argument, I think this is true, that there is a higher rate of homophobia in the black community than in the white community, and you can see that. And in fact, there's data like pointing to that. Support for same-sex marriage has risen among whites, black people, and Hispanics. The majority of all these communities. This is, by the way, old data. The numbers are higher now. This is where the number is now. It's like 71%. So obviously the number is even higher than it is there. But when I heard like it's rampant there, that makes me think it's like the majority. If I made it seem like that racially, like all the groups have the same level of homophobia or transphobia, obviously that's just statistically not true. But when I heard the word rampant, that hadn't aligned with my personal experience, and that also I don't think aligned with what I think is statistical reality. If the word rampant for you means like 40% or 30%, and that's rampant, I guess we could use the word that way, but when I heard the word rampant, I thought it was like the majority. That's what I took from that. Because rampant in comparison to what? Rampant in comparison to like Iran or Afghanistan? Or rampant in comparison like to what? So that's why I think I said that at the time. But obviously I'm not going to deny that statistical reality. No, you do not need to pin me down on homophobia, transphobia in the black community. And again, when he says I'm trying to nail Destiny on it, I'm not trying to nail Destiny on anything, okay? If I wanted to prove Destiny was racist, do you know how, I don't want to say how easy it would be, but all I would need to do is say, hey guys, Destiny said he wanted to rape a woman with a shovel on Twitter a few years ago. Remember when he posted a burning cross in response to a black woman? That was super, and I could take that, be like, nope, that isn't a joke, that's just who Destiny is, and I could just be done with it. I wouldn't need to go through all of this. But I'm not doing that. Why? Because I'm trying not to be a hack, and I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. And be like, I think that was probably Destiny being extremely edgy, leaning into humor that he finds really offensive, because I know he loves that old, like, Modern Warfare 3 type humor. It might not be the humor that I personally engage with, but I understand that that's the type of shit he finds funny, and it doesn't mean I think he's racist. Could I say it was a racist joke? Absolutely, but I don't think that means he's racist. Why the fuck are you downplaying the transphobic humor? Holy shit, if Destiny made a Transformer joke like that, you would have made a fucking 6-hour docuseries on how transphobic it was. Let me be clear. If I remember correctly, Kai said it in reference to like trans people in some way. He said like, Autobots roll out, Transformers. That's the joke, right? Again, Destiny has made jokes a lot more offensive than that. And recently, I was in a call with Keffel, somebody who despises Destiny. And I said to her that I do not think Destiny is transphobic. Even though knowing I could pull up probably some weird transphobic jokes from my past and like show that and say, look, he's transphobic. No. Maybe he said transphobic jokes. Maybe he said racist jokes, but I don't think he is transphobic, because I think being transphobic, it's like a belief system and things you believe about a group of people, right? And I don't think that the totality of Destiny's content points towards him being transphobic, because he constantly hammers on people about them not believing trans women are women, and hammers people about supporting trans people and trans rights, right? The vast majority of his debates on the topic are around trans people, are in that direction. There's a few where he gets into the niche issue of like trans women in sports and stuff like that, but I do not think Destiny's transphobic. And I'm sure I could pull any number of jokes from the past to try to make that argument dishonestly. And he's saying, like, if Destiny made a joke like this, Destiny has made jokes much worse than that. I'm positive. If I go back and do as fast, I can find stuff like that, like the ones I've already talked about. And the last edit, he didn't even know about the WL community. Why is he talking about that? Well, maybe if you look at the title of this stream, it says researching if Destiny is racist. So it was a research stream, and since I post 2 videos a day, I wanted to post one of the videos that, you know, I didn't have a lot to do with. I didn't have a lot of stuff to post, so I just posted the research stream. I'm not the first one who has posted research streams. I know Vosh has done it. I don't know if Destiny has done it. Has Destiny posted research stream? I didn't post this on my main channel. I posted it on my second channel. But let me see. Destiny research stream. Let's see. Well, he had playing Darkwood, doing research on the effects of illegal immigration. This is from Destiny's Vault. I don't think this is Destiny's channel, but Destiny has done research streams. Is it worse because I posted it on YouTube? Because it's not like Destiny hasn't done a research stream. And there's right there, Vosh doing a research stream. It's only 6 minutes, but I know he's posted longer research streams on stuff like Syria and stuff. Anyway, like, I don't know, like, why it's so crazy that I did a research stream. It's literally titled as a research stream. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say there. I could, like, go into the comments, but, like, half of this is, like, people trying to tie this to the Prime Kai's Katarana stuff, which not only do I not want to talk about, but also it has nothing to do with this whatsoever. And the rest of it's just like relitigating like the points that this guy already made. I really don't know what to say to this. This just felt like getting angry at something, like, I don't know. This just felt like getting angry at something for, I mean, almost no reason. I don't know how Legion's a slur, or I'm like dog whistling racism, and I really don't know what else to say about this. If you don't like me because of the Prime Kai stuff, fine, but don't be a bitch and try to connect it to something that's completely unrelated. Anyway, I think that's it. Also, I saw some people saying, oh, Dylan, the no longer drama streamer, did a research stream on some drama. If you go look at my second channel or my main channel, fuck, I hate how this mouse keeps disconnecting. I'm gonna strangle oh my god! Jesus Christ. I'm gonna strangle this computer. If you look at the vast majority of my content now, whether it's on my main channel or my second channel, it's like 60% of it maybe, or 50% of it's foreign policy. 30 to 45% of it is going to be like domestic policy, either talking about like Twitter's dissent, or like some stuff around Donald Trump, or some polling data, or some other foreign domestic policy issue. And then maybe like 2 to 5% of it is something related to like internet drama. And of course there's debates and stuff, which I'll just include in the other 95%. But like when I said I wanted to concentrate more on foreign policy and like, you know, stuff like this and like doing journalism, that wasn't a commitment to I will never talk about when there is some sort of drama ever, and I will never, ever talk about spats on the internet. I won't do that, because I am now just 100% a foreign policy streamer, and I will never talk about anything else. I never committed to that. I even said multiple times I wasn't committing to that. If you were to ask Asmongold what type of streamer he is, most people say, oh, he's he's a World of Warcraft streamer, or something along those lines. Does that mean he doesn't talk about drama when drama happens on the website? What about Ludwig? Would people say Ludwig's a drama streamer? No. Does he talk about drama when it happens on the website? Actually, yeah, sometimes. And he'll even post it on like one of his second channels. So, I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't think Destiny's community is coming after me, as Mr. Girl suggested to me. But I do think that, not to be super ableist or whatever, that this thread has a lot of schizo posters in it. Not everybody, but there's a lot of schizo posters trying to make connections where there isn't any connections, and like making up like racist dog whistles where there isn't racist dog whistles. I don't know, man. And it also feels like this guy like kind of posted this while watching it. As you can see, there's like edit. So I didn't even like watch the full thing or wait for my conclusion at the end of like saying like, I don't think Destiny's racist, because again, it's a research stream. Yeah, that's the point of it. The point of it is that, hey everybody, I have proof that Destiny's racist. It's me, I'm looking into stuff. Okay, that's it. I don't have anything else to say about this. This is cringe. Okay, we're done.